slide over a little bit. Good afternoon. I ask for your attention as we begin. I'm Libby View, principal of Lakeland High School. I have the privilege today of welcoming all of you, families, friends, and community members, and honoring the class of 2025 at the Lakeland High School's commencement ceremony. First, I would like to introduce the Lakeland High School staff. More importantly, please welcome to the class of 2025, led by their class advisors, Mrs. Rebecca Hugaboom and Mrs. Sandra Tyson, Valedictorian Matthew Varellin, Salutatorian Bryce Sweeney and Jacob Verbeck, and class officers Isabel Bedini, Harrison Vivier, and Tyler Buback. As they proceed into the field house, the members of the Lakeland High School Wind Ensemble, under the direction of Mr. Robert Green, will play the fanfare and pomp and circumstance. Welcome, seniors. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, please remain standing for the presentation of colors. Today, we are honored to welcome the Veterans Color Guard, representing the Huron Valley American Veterans Post 2006 of Milford. Commander of Huron Valley American Veterans Post 2006, David Fredrickson, Petty Officer First Class, U.S. Navy, retired. Commander of Color Guard, John Robinson, Sergeant, former U.S. Army. Carrying the national colors, David Moore, Specialist 5, former U.S. Army. Carrying the state of Michigan colors, Bob Szymanski, Sergeant, former U.S. Air Force. Carrying the U.S. Army branch colors, Bonnie Wellham, former Master Sergeant, retired U.S. Army. Carrying the U.S. Marine Corps branch colors, Larry Begin, Corporal, former U.S. Marine Corps. Carrying the U.S. Navy branch colors, Dana Besson, Petty Officer Second Class, former U.S. Navy. Carrying the U.S. Air Force branch colors, Philip Besson, Master Sergeant, Active Duty, U.S. Air Force. Carrying the U.S. Space Force colors, Larry Shaver, Airman Second Class, former U.S. Air Force. Carrying the U.S. Coast Guard branch colors, Paul Clover, Specialist 4, former U.S. Army. And now for our national anthem by the Lakeland High School Wind Ensemble under the direction of Mr. Robert Green. Please place standing. Now I would like to invite our senior class officers and academic leaders to the podium to lead us in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. President Jake Verbeck, Vice President Isabel Bedini, Secretary Harrison Vivier, and Treasurer Tyler Buback, Valedictorian Matthew Varellin, and salutatorians Bryce Sweeney and Jake Verbeck.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before we begin honoring our seniors today, I would like to take this opportunity to honor all of the American veterans in our audience. Your selfless service to our country in protecting our freedom has provided these seniors with endless opportunities and destinations to pursue. Thank you for your service, and a very special thank you to our color guard for opening up the ceremony. Please be seated. Graduation is a special day. It's a culmination of 13 years of hard work for these students. More so, it is a major milestone in our graduates' lives and a source of great pride for all of us in the Lakeland community. It is with great honor that I get to lead the Lakeland High School 50th commencement ceremony to celebrate the class of 2025. I would like to take a moment to introduce the individuals joining me today on stage. Please hold your applause until all individuals have been introduced. Please welcome the following members of the Huron Valley School Board of Education: Tom Wiseman, President; Laura Dodd, Vice President; Denise Pastana, Secretary; Amy Grisomkowski, Treasurer; Lindsay Cotter, Trustee; Jacob Dimmick, Trustee; and Michelle Ryan, Trustee. Thank you guys for your support. Next, I would like to introduce the school district officials who share in our students' success and work on their behalf. Dr. Paul Salah, Superintendent of Schools; John Chavernier, Assistant Superintendent of Teaching, Learning, and Technology; Jeffrey Van Gotham, Assistant Superintendent of Business and Operations; Barb Rothler, Director of Communications and Community Relations; Martin Lindberg, Director of Curriculum Development; Jennifer Bjorkman, Director of State and Federal Programs and School Improvement; Lena Nemeth, Director of Data Analysis and Assessment, and soon to be Assistant Superintendent of Teaching and Learning. I would also like to recognize Lakeland High School's administrative team: Dr. Chris Carlson, Assistant Principal; Miss Jillian Haney, Assistant Principal; and Mr. Todd Miller, Athletic Director. Would like to give a special mention also to Detective Ross Wagonmaker, our school resource officer. We also invite back some very familiar faces from our graduates past: Mr. Steve Chiswick, Principal of Kurtz Elementary; Mrs. Justine Greenleaf, Principal of Oxbow Elementary; Mr. Gary Hamilton, Principal of Country Oaks Elementary; Mrs. Heather Payton, Principal of Lakewood Elementary; Mrs. Michelle Chakowski, Principal of White Lake Middle School; and Mrs. Sarah Fraza, Principal of Oak Valley Middle School. The class of 2025 was also supported by two very special teachers who have spent countless hours of support and guidance. The senior class sponsors are Miss Rebecca Hugaboom and Miss Sandra Tyson. The senior class has also been supported by our student council advisor, Ms. Molly Ailes, and our leadership teacher, Mr. Brad Farquhar. I personally want to thank these teachers for supporting our seniors through every event and entertaining and sometimes even supporting some of their crazy ideas, like wanting to set up a slip and slide down the 500 hallway. So they say it takes a village to raise a child, and it does. We would also like to thank our parent sponsor, Lisa Sutton. Lisa, your selfless partnership with us is a true blessing. Whether it's planning the homecoming parade, running lunchtime games, or dropping off staff recognition, you are truly our biggest cheerleader, and we can't thank you enough for making Lakeland a home to our community. Finally, I would like to recognize Michelle Ward, building coordinator, and all of our professional assistants in the office for organizing this event. And a special thank you for our custodial staff led by Scott Rhodes for all their work in setting up the commencements. The pride you have for our school does not go unnoticed. And finally, I would be remiss if I did not recognize some other very important people here today, and that's all of you. The loved ones of the class of 2025, the parents, the guardians, the grandparents, the siblings, the other family and friends. Without these important people and without their love and guidance and support in your lives, this day would not be possible. So soon-to-be grads, please blow your family a kiss or give them a wave and give them a round of applause. This year, while celebrating Lakeland's 50th birthday, we recognized many of our alumni. If you are an alumni, welcome back. You are living our motto of connect, empower, and achieve. One special alumni we would like to recognize today is Mr. John Tavernier. Mr. Tavernier graduated from Lakeland High School in 1991. While at Lakeland, Mr. Tavernier was active in band and theater programs. He began his career in education in Huron Valley Schools as a school-age care supervisor. He then moved into being a teacher at Highland Middle School. From there, he moved into technology integrator position and then executive director of technology. He ends his 34-year career with Huron Valley Schools as Assistant Superintendent of Teaching, Learning, and Technology. Congratulations, Mr. Tavernier, for your dedication to connecting, empowering, and achieving. You will be missed. And always remember, once an eagle, always an eagle. Before we hear from Dr. Slaw and our academic leaders, I would like to highlight some points of pride. 4 years ago, when you started Lakeland as freshmen, I also started here at Lakeland. So you guys are my first graduating class. Many of you quickly took note that one of my taglines is to remember to be awesome. So like true eagles, you soared to awesomeness over the past 4 years. And so I would like to take a moment to share just how you guys have been so awesome. I'm going to start with athletics because their awesome track record is not stopping for graduation. Just yesterday, our baseball team won its 4th consecutive MHSAA district title, allowing no runs in 2 games. Over the past 2 years, our senior athletes have earned 10 Lakes Valley Conference regular season titles, 6 Lakes Valley Conference tournament titles, 1 club state championship runner-up, 1 club state championship, 4 MHSAA district titles, 7 MHSAA regional titles. More notably, our athletes aren't just awesome within their competition, but thanks to their positive mentorship from Mr. Miller, they are also awesome in the classroom. The class of 2025 had 5 MHSAA Scholar Athlete Award finalists. 31 teams have earned Coaches Association Academic All-Team State Honors. 57 senior athletes have earned Coaches Association Individual Academic All-State Honors, which we anticipate more after this spring season wraps up. Lastly, 23 senior athletes are continuing to pursue their athletic passions at the collegiate level. There's more to this as well, too. This information has just been shared with me this morning by Mr. Miller. Each year, the Lakes Valley Conference awards its LVC All Sports Male and Female trophies to the school's athletic department that demonstrates the most success across all sports sponsored by the LVC, based on Lake standings and conference titles. This year, Lakeland High School tied with Walled Lake Central to mark the 5th time in 8 years Lakeland male sports teams have earned the title of LVC All Sports Championships. That's pretty cool. It gets even better. 2024 and 2025 marks the first time in school history that Lakeland has been crowned the LVC Female All-Sport Champion. This is also the first time in league history a school has won both female and male All-State trophies. Now that's awesome. While we're on the topic of academics, we are incredibly proud of our seniors' academic achievements. Out of 256 seniors, I verify that all of them are graduating today. 122 of them have earned academic honors and are celebrating their awesomeness with blue and white cords today. Would the following students please stand to be recognized? The 63 seniors who are graduating summa cum laude with a GPA of a 4.0 or higher, please stand. You can remain standing. It's okay. All right, go ahead. The 31 of our seniors who are graduating magna cum laude with a GPA of 3.75 to 3.99. Please stand. And the 28 of our seniors graduating cum laude with a GPA of 3.5 to 3.74. Please stand. Congratulations, you guys soared through your high school career, and we're going to trust that you're going to keep soaring. So at Lakeland, it's pretty safe to say that we love ourselves some music. Whether you're winning music trivia in Mr. Howe's class, or chilling out to Miss Haney's lunchroom coffee house vibes, or my favorite, turning the main office into a dance party as your senior prank, we like some awesome music. And no one spreads their awesomeness better than our HVS collective bands. The Huron Valley Marching Band had another fantastic season, with the first place finish at the Plymouth Canton Invitational and a 10th place finish at state championships at Ford Field. Our winter drumline made semifinals at World Championships this year in open class competition. This is their first full year competing in this class as well, so that was amazing. Our winter guard had another great winter season, with the highlight of welcoming a third guard to the team for the first time ever. Our wind ensemble received straight superior ratings, which is the highest rating possible at Band Festival, again. Across all our bands, we had 96 individual performances with 38 events in this year's district solo and ensemble. Our students received medals for 93 out of the 96 performances. 85 of these were superior ratings, which is the highest, and 8 were excellent ratings, which is the next highest. 90% of our students medaled, while an incredible 89 of our performances received superior ratings. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, we can clap for that. Their song list goes on, though, too. At State Solo and Ensemble, we had 25 events perform, and 3 of them receiving excellent ratings, and 22 receiving superior ratings. Every single performer in Huron Valley medaled. Our percussions ensemble auditioned for and was selected as one of 4 events out of 85 nominations to perform at the MSBOA Honors Concert in Western Michigan University. Personally, I'm most proud of this invitation because our seniors, Lila Meyer and Raina Peterson, drove this performance. They were the masterminds who were setting up extra practices with conductors from Oakland University in order to make this performance. Finally, our wind ensemble from both Lakeland and Milford have been selected to perform together as a Huron Valley Wind Ensemble at the 2026 Spring Conference on Wind and Percussion Music in April of 2026 at Western Michigan University. Only 2 bands from the state were invited, and they're one of them. Good job. So in true Elvis fashion, we also can't help falling in love with our choir. At the MSVMA District Choir Festival, both the Lakeland Singers and the Bel Canto Festival Choir received the top ratings of a 1. The members of Bluebird and Noteworthy both received perfect scores of 30 out of 30. Likewise, at the Michigan Thespian Festival, Nolan Osterhart, Katie Williams, and Laura Buckley received superior ratings, and Ava Zavinsky received excellent ratings. They're awesome on stage, too. With their blue suede shoes and awesome dance moves, they had the crowd singing along in their spring musical, All Shook Up. This performance awarded seniors Katie Williams and Nolan Osterhart an opportunity to compete against 150 other students at the Sutton Foster's Awards. That's quite an awesome honor. Behind the scenes, senior Laura Buckley, our creative and talented stage manager, led her crew to win honors for outstanding set design and outstanding choreography. Another awesome feat. Like our athletes, these performers are academically awesome too. Brody Miyake, Katie Williams, Laura Buckley, and Nolan Osterhart received more than $1.3 million in college scholarships. To our senior singers and entertainers, keep soaring, keep singing, and keep being awesome. So achievement is only one of the 3 traits we focus on at Lakeland. Connecting and empowering are the other 2 equal driving forces. The following groups have shared their awesomeness in order to connect our community and empower our leaders. Let's begin with the Link crew. This group mentors our freshmen through their first year as being Eagles. From giving them their initial tour to checking in with them almost weekly for academic and social support, the Link crew is the link that is responsible for making connections and building relationships. We're going to move on to the leadership class. One of the hardest events to MC and facilitate is our pep assemblies. If you think about it, you have 4 classes of students totaling about 1,000 people, and the goal is to bring them together in a community and have some fun. Our leadership class makes this look effortless. They commanded the field house, they connected all 4 classes with excitement and school spirit. Hats off to Chris Friday and Grace Wheeler. You guys really commanded that show. All right, a special shout out now to our Blue Crew leaders. Please stand: Aiden McDonald, Jack Roth, Harrison Vivier, Cole Bromley, Ava Zavinsky, Emily Dostal, Kenzie McCombs, and Grace Fitzgerald. Guys, stay standing for a second. All year you have led the fanfare to support our athletic events. You connected the fans to the athletes. You brought 4 classes together in spirit, and now we want to make sure that we return the favor and recognize you. So about once a month, I get an email from our Joy Club leader, Leah Vaness. It was something I came to look forward to. Leah led the Joy Club in monthly activities to connect Lakeland to our community. From every elementary school to the Veterans Hospital, they made a visit there sometime this school year. What I loved about meeting with Leah, though, is that she has a genuine spirit for giving. Her spirit, her passion for her community, and her desire to give back, I find completely empowering and awesome. So, Leah, I know you're going to continue to do well in Alabama and spread that school spirit. Our National Honor Society also love to give back to our community, but they also like to have a lot of fun. So thanks to Senior Tyler Buback, we officially have a new tradition at Lakeland. Tyler brought back the fun of the elementary school field days with a high school version. So this day connected our classes in an afternoon of fun competition. Tyler, your commitment to having fun is empowering. Over the past 4 years, I've seen the growth of our CTE students, our career and technical education opportunities. These students engage in hands-on and real-world experiences to connect their content to their career paths, empowering themselves with employability skills. Some notable CTE experiences include our National Technical Honor Society senior Kylie Kennedy was awarded the John H. Potiat Scholarship from the National NTHS organization for her active membership. This is only the second winner in Lakeland school history. And our DECA students are something to marvel at. They are awesome. This year, 12 seniors were DECA members. 11 of those seniors competed at the state conference, and 5 of those seniors have been DECA members for at least 2 years. Now, none of this awesomeness would have happened if students didn't feel empowered, comfortable, and accepted within their community. With a wide array of diverse clubs offered at Lakeland, our students are empowered. Clubs like the DSU Club, pickleball, rock climbing, writing club, debate club, and robotics, they all allow our students opportunities to connect. One club in particular flourished this year, the Inspiring Women of STEM, under the leadership of Ella Aberlish and Isabel Sotheby. They have connected with science-minded professionals and educators. Ladies, you are truly soaring to connect your talents and interests with your community. Thanks for being awesome. As we celebrate all of these accomplishments, the one event that clearly illustrated how connected these seniors are was the tragic loss of their classmate, Joseph Patakowski. In grief, you all connected together to honor his life and empower his memory to live on within you and within your community. Congratulations to seniors Isabella Sotheby and Derek Varga for being the first Eagles to be honored and receive his memorial scholarship. So last night I was flipping through this year's yearbook, and I kept finding awesome memories. I considered adding them to my address today, but due to time, I knew I couldn't. Plus, I'm about ready to introduce the superintendent, and I didn't think it was a good idea to bring up the staff loss in the first ever staff versus student basketball game. Yearbook seniors, you guys did a great job, awesome job capturing all of our memories. So before we move on, I would like you all, the audience, to visually see how awesome all of your seniors are at Lakeland. So please stand and remain standing if you have been involved in any specialized academic program, either at Lakeland or a satellite campus, like ACE, AP, Grad Alliance, OSTC, dual enrollment, teacher cadet, or co-op. Please remain standing. Please remain standing, okay, guys? Please stand if you've been involved in any kind of school club, group, or activity. Please stand if you have been involved in any art or performing art classes or programs. Remain standing. Remain standing. Please stand if you've been involved in any of our athletic programs here at Lakeland. And remain standing. Please stand if you connected with a staff member here at Lakeland. As you can see, there's no doubt that we are Lakeland. We are empowered and we are awesome. You may now sit. Now I would like to welcome the top Eagle who empowers us all, Superintendent Dr. Paul Salah.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. There you go. Today's a good day, is it not? So I think that staff-student basketball game was a little rigged. I'm just going to say from the get-go here. All the referees were students. I think there was some bias, but nevertheless, I wish we would have had a rematch because I know the adults would have brought it the next time. So that was a fun day for sure. I noticed that the scoreboard says Lakeland 20, guest 25. We don't see that very often, do we now, seniors? Wow, you guys are a tough group. I would like to add my congratulations to Mr. Tavernier's retirement as well. 34 years career is a long time, over 40 years since graduation. Not everybody here knows Mr. Tavernier, but he is a man of competency, kindness, and integrity, and he will be missed. Congratulations, John. So parents, grandparents, loved ones, extended family, and friends, congratulations to the Lakeland High School graduating class of 2025. Parents and guardians, your children may not fully grasp the sacrifices you have made to support them throughout their high school years. As a father of 3, I know how much heart and energy it takes to guide young people through this transformative time. Graduates, please take a moment at some point today and tell your loved ones how much you love them, how much you appreciate them, how much you respect them, and the sacrifices they've made to support you along your journey. Thank you, parents. Thank you, guardians. We appreciate you. Graduates, for you, today marks a culmination of years of hard work, growth, and perseverance. As you stand at this threshold, ready to take on the world, I want to leave you with a few thoughts about resilience, which can be defined as the ability to adapt, learn, and thrive in the face of challenges. First and foremost, 1, embrace failure, do not run from it. Embrace failure, do not run from it. Failure is not the end. It's often the beginning of something better. I remember my first year as an assistant principal, my very first meeting with a new boss. He said, "I hope you can deliver on all those things you said during your interview, because I did not want to hire you." True story. You see, my boss didn't have the final decision. I know, I see your mouth wide open. It's a big deal. The superintendent did, but I worked directly for the principal. That conversation made me feel like I had failed to prove myself that I was the best candidate in the principal's eyes. I was young and inexperienced, but I was determined to be successful. I had a young family at home that was dependent upon me. Failure was not an option. I refused to view myself as incapable. I built a relationship with my boss, I worked very hard, and I proved why I was selected for that first administrative post. He and I had a great rapport with one another from that point forward. I didn't get angry, I didn't hold a grudge, my worth did not come from him. That experience taught me more than any success could have. It forced me to rethink, to adapt, to listen, and to take nothing for granted. So, don't fear failure. Lean into it, learn from it, and know that every stumble, your fault or not, is a step closer to the person you want to become. 2, choose how you respond to challenges. Life will hand you difficulties. It's a certainty, not a guess. The question is how you'll respond. Will you let setbacks define you, or will you use them to fuel as you push forward? My first year in college, I failed my psychology class. Totally bombed it. I was still in high school mode, where teachers gave you lots of chances to succeed. It would have been easy for me to make excuses, but instead, I chose to accept that I and I alone was solely responsible for my failure. I gave myself some grace, I learned from my mistake, and that decision freed me to focus on building the life I wanted, rather than being weighed down by what I could not change. You have the same power, seniors. Remember, no one, not the government, not your parents, not your friends, no one owes you anything. So pull yourself up and create the future you want for yourself. Learn from your mistakes and disappointments and do better. Giving up is the only failure that counts against you. 3, there's only 4, I promise this is 3. Seek to understand others. The world is full of beautiful perspectives and stories, different from your own. Be curious about them. Listen deeply. You don't have to agree with everyone, but you do have to respect their humanity. Remember, relationships are more important than being right. Prioritize people over opinions, be kind, and you'll find the richness of life in these connections. And 4th, but not least, be thoughtful in an impulsive world. Here's a fun fact, seniors. your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that handles reasoning and long-term planning, is still developing until around age 25. That means you're still growing into the best decision maker that you can be. Until then, let me offer some advice. You do not have to document everything on your smartphones. Some of the best moments happen off-screen, in real conversations, in quiet triumphs, and in shared laughter. It might be a bit old school, but I would encourage you to put the phone down. Pick up a real book every once in a while and dive into the world around you. Life is an adventure. Don't lose it on fake social media posts. Live real life, not social media life. Finally, in closing, as you leave here today, remember this. Resilience is a skill you build, not something you're born with. Life will test you, but you have the strength to endure, adapt, and thrive. Dream boldly, work tirelessly, and never stop growing. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2025.
Thank you, Dr. Salah. Now let's hear from some of our amazing leaders. I'm pleased to welcome to the podium the first speaker and class of 2025 Vice President, Isabel Bedini. One character trait that I admire about Izzy is her tenacity. Izzy has high personal goals for herself and is steadfast in achieving them. In addition to serving as Vice President of the class of 2025, Izzy was a member of the National Honor Society and earned the President's Award for Educational Excellence. Her academic honors include graduating cum laude. She will be attending Grand Canyon University to study criminal law and pre-law. She is the daughter of Brian and Wendy of White Lake. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Izzy Bedini.
Good afternoon, faculty, family, and friends, and my fellow graduates, the class of 2025. My name is Isabel Bedini, and I am the class of 2025 Vice President. I feel so honored to speak to you all this afternoon as we celebrate this group's achievements over the past 4 years. Before I begin, I would like to thank our class sponsors, Mrs. Hogeboom, Ms. Tyson, and Mrs. Sutton, for their endless support and unwavering assistance throughout this journey at Lakeland High School. Thank you to the Lakeland High School administration, Mrs. View, Dr. Carlson, Ms. Haney, and Mr. Miller. I am grateful for your leadership and guidance. I would like to give a special shout out to my family. Thank you for being my foundation. Your love, support, and encouragement has carried me through every season of high school. Thank you for always believing in me even when I doubted myself. As I sat down to write this speech, I felt overwhelmed by the weight of choosing the most inspiring message. I could have talked about the adversities we've overcome the past 4 years, the importance of surrounding yourself with good people, or the fond memories of our childhood. However, none of those mantras struck me like a profound question I was asked as I was sitting in Mr. Rupp's senior English class. Mr. Rupp asked us, "Who will you become?" Now this may seem like a simple question, yet that is a weighty question to a senior whose life is on the brink of drastic change. This question echoed in my thoughts during my last big test, my last high school softball game, and my last day of class. Who will I become? It's no secret that senior year is full of endings, and with each ending comes more fear of growing up, fear of the future, fear of the unknown, and fear of failure. But let me remind you that this is not the end. You are standing on the edge of beginning. As Matthew McConaughey would say, Your life will be full of green lights, meaning go, advance, carry on, even when it's not according to your plan. Life is about catching green lights. However, yellows and reds will happen, but they will eventually turn green. Yellow and red lights are inevitable, yet the only reason they would be considered failures is if you decide to not progress with them. In 50 years, would you be able to say that you took risks, chances, went after your dreams, or did you settle for the mediocre because you were too scared to fail? Today might mark the end of high school, but it is the beginning of becoming. You get to ask yourself, who will I become when nothing is yet decided? As we embark on this next season of life, I would like to encourage you all to embrace the uncertainty of the future. Let it pull you towards uncomfortability. Let it change you because it will grow you. Congratulations to the Lakeland High School Class of 2025. Thank you.
Thank you, Izzy. I forgot to mention she's also a 4-year varsity softball player. That's a good thing. So following tradition, the valedictorian represents the top academic student in the graduating class. Matthew is probably one of the most humble leaders I have met. In class or on the cross-country field, Matthew's focus is always on the team, not himself. He has surely earned himself the title of our leader. I am proud to welcome to the podium Valedictorian Matthew Varellin. So Matthew's achievements at Lakeland include Valedictorian, Summa Cum Laude, and AP Scholar with Distinction. He is a member of the National Honor Society. He is also a talented athlete participating in both cross-country and track, and earning titles such as All-Region Athlete, All-Conference Athlete, and LVC Conference Scholar Athlete. Furthermore, Matthew earned the following honors: the WXYZ Brightest and Best. He will be attending Michigan Technical College to study mechanical engineering and run cross-country. Matthew is the son of Joseph and Renee Varellin of White Lake. Ladies and gentlemen, Matthew Varellin.
Hello everybody, my name is Matthew Varellin, and I'm honored to stand here today and represent Lakeland's class of 2025 as valedictorian. Congratulations class, in about an hour we will officially be done with high school. Before I begin, I want to express a huge thanks to my family, friends, and staff members. Your constant support and encouragement over the past 4 years, and really my life, have been of utmost importance over this journey, and I would not be standing where I am today without you. To begin, I'd like to share a quote from the legendary runner Steve Prefontaine. To give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. Now, in case you're not a running nerd like I am, here's some quick background information. Steve Prefontaine, or as many called him, Pre, ran for Team USA at the Munich Olympics in 1972, competing in the 5,000-meter race against some of the greats of his time. Although Pre presented a valiant effort to win, he ultimately fell short of medaling and placed 4th. However, what stood out wasn't the result of the race, rather it was how he raced. Pre believed he was born without limits, and instead of being complacent, he gave it his all from the start and did everything he could in an effort to go for the gold. His mentality was that he didn't want to race unless he knew for certain he did his absolute best. Now, I believe that Pre's mindset is vital to living a fulfilling life, whether it be in academics, sports, work, or another part of your life. Making sure you always do the best you can is the best thing you can do to set yourself up for success. Because living with regret is far worse than living with failure. Knowing you chose not to do the best you could, and as a result, disappointing either yourself or someone else, is much worse than shooting for the stars and falling short. Although this is a simple concept, it can be extremely difficult to execute when times are tough. However, someone once said, life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass, it's about learning how to dance in the rain. The times where life seems to be relentless in its challenges are the ones where it's most important to persevere. Giving up when things aren't seeming to go your way often results in regret if things get worse. You regret what you didn't do, and you begin to wonder what could have been if you gave that challenge your all. So, instead of endlessly waiting for the rain to pass, learn to dance in it. Even if what you're doing might result in failure, try your hardest to work around the obstacles thrown at you, because it is so much harder to live with the feeling of willingly not doing enough to overcome adversity than that of giving it your best effort and missing the target. When it's hard to continue pushing yourself, remember that there are people who would do anything to be in your position but aren't. Remember this and choose not to sacrifice the gifts and opportunities you've been given by settling for okay. Choose to work tirelessly in the pursuit of greatness so that when you become your future self who isn't able to do what you can today, you look back with an accomplished smile and instead of a regretful frown. As we graduate today and begin the rest of our lives, keep in mind, or forget in an hour, what I've shared with you all, and live your life in a fulfilling manner, one that strays away from regret. Make the continuous decision to push yourself out of your comfort zone, even when it's challenging to do so. Don't simply settle for mediocrity, instead put in the extra work to chase excellence. Work hard not because it's required of you or that it's expected of you. Do it because you can. Do it so that when you look back in your life 30, 40, 50 years from now, you may feel comfort in the fact that you gave life all you had, no matter the circumstances. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2025. Make the choice to give everything your best effort and live your life without limits. Thank you.
Thank you, Matthew. The salutatorian represents the second highest achieving academic ranking in the graduated class. This year we have a tie, so we will announce them in alphabetical order. It is now my pleasure to welcome Lakeland class of 2025 salutatorian Bryce Sweeney to the podium. Obviously, Bryce is academically bright and gifted. More so, he's funny, charming, and lovingly eccentric. Bryce's achievements at Lakeland include salutatorian, summa cum laude, and AP Scholar with distinction. In addition, Bryce has earned 3 associate degrees through the dual enrollment program. He was also a member of the robotics club and a member of the varsity tennis team. Bryce plans to dual major in materials science and aerospace engineering at Michigan Technological University. Bryce is the son of James and Gina Sweeney of Commerce Township. Ladies and gentlemen, Bryce Sweeney.
Those of you who are familiar with my speaking style might know that I have a tendency to wing speeches when I want to do them. And I have some bad news today. This speech had to be vetted, so I'm going to be reading from a script today. Now, congratulations, class of 2025. We made it. As you know, it's typical for salutatorians of the graduating class to impart some wisdom, words of guidance, or congratulations to the classes. And I'm going to trust that the other honored guests we have today will do that just as well as anyone else. But I'm going to give you something short and simple. Keep the balance. I'll get to what that means in a minute. My journey through Lakeland has been what you would term an asynchronous education. While I shared many of the same experiences as you, the same course requirements, sports teams, social events, I experienced them at a much younger age and with, unfortunately, students and friends who have long since graduated. I've been taking accelerated classes in some fashion basically since 4th grade. And I tell you this because it's given me a glimpse firsthand into some of the next stages of some of our journeys. But I think it's a lesson that's applicable to all of our journeys. And it's to keep that balance. The importance of balancing your work and with your projects and your social life cannot be understated. Notice how I said balancing, not doing all your work now and then going to play with your friends, or doing the opposite where you procrastinate until it's like midnight. I've done that. Too much work and you'll be neglecting your social life and leaving your friends out to dry. And too much play, your responsibilities will catch up to you eventually. Many of you might be thinking, Why in the world would I do too much work? And yeah, you're right. That part of the advice probably doesn't pertain to you. But in a class full of students heading off to college, trade school, or full-blown jobs, there are many, many workaholics in the crowd that will stay up to 2 a.m. working on a project until they look at the clock and they say, oh shoot, I'm supposed to get up at 8 tomorrow. So, I'm about to impart some holy wisdom that thee shall be reciting for fortnights to come. Just don't tunnel vision on your work. I mean, it sounds insultingly easy, but it's really not. But some things that I've found help is set alarms for yourself every 30 minutes, every hour or so. Get up, stretch, get a coffee. Call your parents, tell them how much you love them, that you're glad that they showed up to your graduation. Make a routine to go out to lunch at your favorite place. All work and no play makes you a dull person. As for the other side of the coin, all play and no work, you've probably been told time and time again by your teachers and your parents that that's not going to work in the real world. Sorry. I can't help you with that one. But I can do a little bit better than telling you something you already know. Don't feel guilty about enjoying yourself. For the longest time, when I was off playing games or talking with friends while I have mountains of work to do, I never properly enjoyed myself. I would end up counterintuitively slacking off more in the hopes that it would make me feel better in a sort of catch-22 situation. So, if you're going to slack off, do it right. Be a professional slacker. Make sure you're enjoying yourself. Think to yourself, am I really having fun right now, or is there something else on my mind? And if you know what that something is, you probably want to dig in and get it done, because otherwise, you're not going to be enjoying yourself. This time management is especially important now. We're all moving on in our independence. We'll have more freedom and control over our routines than we ever did during high school. You get to choose what classes you take. You get to choose what times to take them. You decide where you want to work at, what times you want to work at, and whether or not you show up to work at all. It's on you to go out, join clubs, make friends, and get your work and assignments done, if you're going to college. It's not something that anyone's naturally born good at, and it's not really something that can be taught. It's something that's going to have to be trained. And like muscle fibers tearing during a workout, you're going to be sore. You're going to have bad days. Every day you make it through a bad day, you're that much stronger for the next one. This crowd, well, I can't say I've spent enough time interacting with you guys and making friends. I've definitely felt our growth. We're composed of many kind souls, big hearts, and hard workers. Let's go out through our towns, through Michigan, through the United States. Follow your take breaks and make sure you're enjoying them. Follow not only your passion, but your heart. Fly high, eagles. Find the balance. Find your balance.
Thank you, Bryce. Our co-salutatorian is Jake Verbeck. Like our other academic leaders, Jake is bright and studious, but what I loved seeing in Jake is his playfulness. I half expected Jake to show up today with a fake tattoo on his arm. Jake's achievements at Lakeland include salutatorian, summa cum laude, AP Scholar with distinction. Jake is president of the class of 2025. He was Joy Club Sergeant at Arms and NHS Vice President. He is also the recipient of the Social Studies Key Award. Jake plans to attend the University of Michigan to study data science in the fall. I welcome to the podium Jake Verbeck.
Friends, family, and faculty, today we celebrate the collective effort that brings us to this milestone. Those of us in caps and gowns will walk the stage, but it's all of you, distant from the spotlight, who have shaped the journey. So thank you. Now, to my fellow graduates, I'm just so proud of you. Whether you were an honor student or you did just enough to get by,
Whether you were loud, quiet, underappreciated, or overworked, whether you peaked or your prime is still ahead of you, you made it. And in all seriousness, you should be proud of yourself. Today is a celebration, but I'm sure it feels more bittersweet than anything. These past 4 years have been made up of memories, good, bad, and everything in between. Some days were stressful, some days were fun. Other days, you would have been better off sleeping in. But in the grand scheme of things, most of it was just routine. Walking the same footsteps, sitting next to the same classmates, dreading the teacher who always found a way to place their life problems on you at 9 in the morning. Of course, there were highlights, big wins, wild lunch table debates, inside jokes, and there were lowlights. Some we laugh at now, others we'll take to the grave. But when you zoom out and you try to reflect on these 4 years, you'll realize most of the days blur together. I mean, aside from watching my friend Joel fall down 2 flights of stairs, I hardly remember my freshman year. When every day feels the same seats, same halls, same faces, it's easy to feel like we were just going through the motions. So, we resort to the things we can track, the things that make us feel like we are making progress. Your popularity, your GPA, how many goals you scored, how many hours you worked, how many girls you could get, how many you couldn't. Because when everything else feels the same, what's measurable starts to feel like what matters. And that doesn't stop here, because no matter your path, whether it's college, work, something in between, or you're still undecided, you're about to enter another routine, another cycle, another system. But now, the focus will be to become successful, to make money, to be productive, to chase more. More power, more money, more resources. And once again, what's measurable will be framed as what matters most. Your status, your income, your connections. The future ahead of us may seem brand new, but it's really the same game in a different uniform. The metrics change, but the concept remains. Popularity becomes status, GPA becomes income, friends become connections, and I hope the girls will become women. But what was once figuring it out becomes falling behind. So let's take a moment and flash forward. Your hair is thinning, your bones ache, your grandkids are either married, divorced, or hooked on drugs. And you're looking back on your years here. We're not here, but in life. Your materials, your accolades, your status, all the things that built to your image, that won't be what you cherish. What truly mattered will be just like today. Foggy, hard to explain, but deeply felt. The people you kept close, the risks you didn't overthink, the energy you brought to each room, the philosophies you built and lived by, and probably that one situationship you let slip away. The world is going to try to sell you a blueprint with a timeline and a checklist. But if you spend your life doing what's secure, what's appropriate, what's normal, you might wake up one day and realize you lived someone else's dream. So avoid the midlife crisis. Spend your life chasing your version of success, not what it means to someone else. Follow your intuition. Explore, risk failure, embrace change. Let yourself love, let yourself let go, and let yourself start over. There will be setbacks, and there will be times you're completely burnt out. But if Joel Slicker can fall 20 feet, knock himself unconscious, and still make it to class in time, I'm sure you can bounce back too. Congratulations to the class of 2025. I'll see you at the reunion. Thank you.
I told you he was playful. All right. I would now like to present the Lakeland Choir under the direction of Dr. Jeffrey Nelson, who will be performing The Road Home by Stephen Paulus. I'll give our Lakeland senior singers a minute to get on over there. Thank you, Dr. Nelson and the choir. You guys are awesome. Traditionally, the class president provides the farewell speech. When Jake found out that he had earned salutatorian title, he graciously handed over the reins to Tyler Buback, treasurer, and Harrison Vivier, secretary. Please welcome Tyler and Harrison to the podium. Tyler's achievements include top scholar, summa cum laude, and AP scholar. His involvements at Lakeland include president of the National Honor Society and officer for the National Technical Honor Society, as well as earning the President's Award for Educational Excellence. He was a member of both the varsity hockey, where he was a captain, and the varsity volleyball team. Tyler will be attending U of M to study sports management. Tyler is the son of Mitch and Stacy of Clarkston. Harrison's accomplishments at Lakeland include summa cum laude. His involvements at Lakeland include being a member of the National Honor Society and earning the President's Award for Educational Excellence. He was a 4-year member of Lakeland Singers and Noteworthy, and he was also a member of the varsity football and volleyball team. Harrison will be attending Detroit Mercy to study architectural engineering. Harrison is the son of James and Constance of White Lake. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Tyler and Harrison.
Good afternoon, class of 2025. Today marks the end of our chapter as high school students. This journey was filled with many early mornings and sleepless nights, along with many challenges and triumphs. It's hard to believe how much we have individually progressed in only 4 years. Before I go any further, I want to take this moment to show gratitude to the teachers that have helped us get to where we are today. Your work has made a positive impact on people's lives past just teaching us the class. Your work shapes us into the people that we will later become. Give a round of applause to our staff and faculty, please. This leads me into my next point, that high school has been more than an education for us. High school has given people lifelong friendships with people they didn't know 4 years ago. While grades are important in our classes, the classes weren't only about the grades, but the friends we've made along the way. I leave you guys with this. Don't let high school be the last time you are engulfed into your community. Never stop reaching out to new people and trying new things. I now have the great pleasure of introducing the man himself, our treasurer, Tyler Buback.
Thank you, Harrison. I'll keep this short because I know we're all ready to move on to what's next. To my classmates, the moment we're sharing today is something we've looked forward to throughout all our years of high school. And while I can't speak for everyone, I think many of us will miss it. Even the chaos of this last year, from our weekly senior skip days, or to the fact that Miss Hollowell might know every single one of us by name now. These moments truly left a mark, despite our interesting attendance record. Thank you all for filling my high school experience with memories I'll never forget. And to all of us graduating today, I want to leave you with one of my favorite quotes. Carpe diem, seize the day, make your lives extraordinary. Thank you.
As principal of Lakeland High School, it is my honor to state publicly that I certify that each member of the class of 2025, whose name is about to be announced, has met all of the graduation requirements established by the Huron Valley School Board of Education and the state of Michigan. Reading the name signifies that you have received your diploma and are a graduate of the Huron Valley Schools and Lakeland High School. I please welcome to the side podium Mrs. James, Mr. Hull, Mr. Perry, and Mr. Orlando. They will now announce the names and the members of the school board will present their diplomas. Go ahead and start. You guys will be the first. You guys go.
Harrison James Vivier. Tyler Mitchell Buback. Isabel Maria Bedini. Matthew Mark Verellen. Jake Verbeck. Bryce Henry Sweeney. Ella Marie Aberlich. Kiera Aguirre Boyd. Zachary Edward Ajamian. Ava Catherine Alejandro. Aubrey Ann Elvis. Paige Leanne Ambler. Paige Suhar Owina. Evan William Arnold. Madeline Grace Augustin. Allison Grace Ballard. Samantha Grace Barber. Nico Allen Beha. Zoe Ann Beatty. Joseph Gary Beck. Brooke Ashley Beckett. Edward Carroll Bishop. Christopher George Blakeney. Ashley Nicole Bourne. Claire Brannon. Cole Douglas Bromley. Evan David Bruckner. Caroline Keegan Bucky. Laura Noel Buckley. Elizabeth Amy Bunting. Caleb Michael Cadez. Kennedy Ann Canterbury. Cade Walter Carlson. Grace Ann Castle. Chloe Francis Kaza. Tyler Matthew Chambers. Derek Daniel Chappelle Jr. Fabrizio Julian Chavez Garcia. Emma Marie Chelsea. Cameron Joseph Shinabar. Braden Robert Christensen. Bennett McDonald Clapp. Drew Robert Coleman. Emery Reese Collick. Shane Owen Collum. Cadence Alyssa Connolly. Lincoln Xavier Cormier. Angel Cornejo. Colton Stone Craig. Hayden Vincent Cross. Cassandra Eleanor Krotzer. Brady Alexander Culpepper. Ryan Cole Danielson. Dylan Allen James Darby. Logan William Darga. Sienna Grace Datolo. Ryan Michael Davenport. Cooper Michael DeGoyer Heinrichs. Fisher Samuel Demarest. Cash Patrick Diaz. Emily May Dostal. Brady David Driscoll. Aiden Lewis Wilson Dudley. Reese Owen Dungan.
Savannah Victoria Angelina Edwards. Annika Marie El-Nurmi. Dominic Joseph Robert Elhoff. Braden Christopher Epley. Hayden James Ironman. Dean Del Piero Ernst. Roberto Omar Escobar Hernandez. Cooper James Farley. Molly Ann Farquhar. Tierney Malone Finnegan. Grace Evelyn Fitzgerald. Joshua Michael Fitzgerald. Mitchell Robert Fitzgerald. Jackson Thomas Fleming. Lydia Kate Fogelman. Alexandra Catherine Fasano. Damian Michael Fasano. Kayla Irene Fournier. Edward Lincoln Footy. Lana Nicole Fowler. Gavin Jeffrey Fox. Elizabeth Lauren Frank. Christopher James Friday. Danica Jocelyn Gall. Carter James Garrett. Wilson Dag Geis. Ella Marie Giller. Alexander Wade Gildert II. Grant Michael Glossinger. Joseph Hunter Gonzalez. Giovanni Adrian Gonzalez Garcia. Vanessa Marcella Grace. Jacob Asher Grant. James Emmett Green. Annabelle Elizabeth Griffin. Stephen Michael Griggs. Bailey Morgan Haig. Nicodemus Robert Hamill. Morgan Julia Hamilton. Michaela Arlene Hamlin. Megan Marie Huberts. Oh, sorry, another one. Nevaeh Star Annette Harris. Cheyenne Elizabeth Hathaway. Aiden Michael Hawk. Brianna Lee Hedger. Mason Alexander Heger. Jalen Marie Hale. Liliana Rose Held. Olivia Jade Hen. Lydia K. Henry. James Michael Hensley Jr. McKenna Leanne Herman. Savannah Lynn Herney. Bailey Nile Sano. Is that right now? Megan Marie Huberts. Gabriel May Humphreys. Maya Jocelyn Ireland. Eva Rose Irons. Natalie Brooke Joyner.
Samuel John Kelly. Avery Brianne Kennedy. Kylie Shannon Kennedy. Asher John Kish. Morgan Emma Klopf. Michael Joseph Klakowski. Kaylee Claire Kornacki. Jacob Jackson Casidlo. Ivy Jane Kowalczyk Carr. Anton Ani Kuna. Gabriel Michael Raymond Lennis. Lillian Autumn Lewandowski. Walker Kasimer Lewinsky. Jessica Marie Leiker. Giovanni Lopez Acosta. Jessica Alejandra Lopez Mateo. Owen Kyle Lenar. Marlon Onemio Madrid Flores. Dylan Jack Mahaney. Lila Elizabeth Mahler. Autumn Leonora Malash. Eleni Madeline Marcy. Bryce Michael Martin. Catherine Elizabeth Martinko. Quentin Edward Mazzara. Lauren Elizabeth McCall. Kenzie Ray McCombs. Aiden Anthony McDonald. Jackson Scott Miller. Brody Nicholas Miyake. Anthony Donald Mistretta. Ethan James Mladenoff. Savannah Grace Moore. Richard Samuel Movitz. Jonathan Andrew Murphy. Alexandra Mariellen Muska. Erin Nicole Myers-Ball. Kathleen Kelly Nelson. Kaylee Elizabeth Neeson. Michael Thomas Novella Jr. Jack Samuel Noel. Talia Eve Novello. Laura Renee Oliver. Ava Rose Orlowski. Jorge Luis Ortega. Nolan Ryan Osterhart. Joseph Padachowski. Jocelyn Sierra Parker. Vincent Victor Partogian. Raina Peterson. Adelaide Isabella Phelps III. Devin Michael John Plow. Aiden Joshua Parsons Polakowski. Emma Lorraine Prisbella. Gabriella Faith Putris. Drew Anthony Rambauer. Brady Michael Rang. Callie Janet Rhines. Gia Marlena Richardson. Magdalena Rodriguez Zamarron. Jack Griffin Roth. Brandon Max Russos. Dennis Roshko.
Sophia Ruby Saad. Luke John Solman. Jocelyn Lorraine Sanchez. Jose Alexander Sanchez. Jamie Ryan Sanderson. Nathaniel David Sanko. Aaron David Scally. Brooks Halsey Sheck. Justin Schmid. Jack Ryan Schneider. Trevor James Sherrod. Jaden Jeffrey Schwartz Barros. Gabriel James Scott. Marcella Georgette Seaman. Lily Jane Sinkowitz. Addison Ann Sievert. Joel Jacques Slicker. Jordan Marie Smith. Justin Robert Smith. Cameron Arlene Spell. Avery Brienne Squire. Benjamin Luis Stallions. Haven Michael Stanton. Paige Kelly Steck. Phoenix Jalen Stevens. Chelsea Ann Strong. Camden Atwell Stewart. Isabella Kathleen Sotheby. Carter Evan Sutton. Leah Elizabeth Swagman. Bryn Renee Talercio. Jaden Marie Thomas. Reagan Julianne Thompson. Evan Christopher Thornton. Elena Marie Tiernan. Michael Robert Chocut. Easton Christopher Toth. Brian Aiden John Townsend. Adam Joseph Trzynski. Jenna Faith Trzynski. Trevor Ryan Teshuden. Jacob Leon Valentin. Leah Caroline Van Ness. Derek Julian Varga. Misil Vargas Hernandez. Maya J. Vivio. Laura Vucini. Isabella Ann Wakefield. Logan Robert Earl Waldick. Landon Ray Wasson. Caitlin Rose Watson. Olivia Rose Wells. Grace Melinda Wheeler Incadelco. Evan Michael Whipple. Evan Thomas Wiwara. Jonathan Henry Williams. Catherine Elizabeth Williams. Emily Lynn Williamson. Leah Charlene Willis. Liliana Avery Woodbeck. Sawyer J. Wright. Elijah Tyler Yen. Ethan Lucas Yen. Tyler Daniel Zaloga. Blake Evan Zeminski. Thomas John Zarb. Ava Noel Zavinsky. Kyla Elizabeth Zoneveld.
In just a moment, we will make this graduation ceremony official with the moving of the tassel. After the moving of the tassel, the students will recess and move to the aux gym, where they will pick up their packets that include their diplomas and additional information. Families, we ask that you remain seated until the graduates have exited the field house. After you reunite with your seniors, you are free to make use of the campus, including this stage for photos. Finally, for those who plan on attending the senior all-night party, you must be back at Lakeland by 7:30 p.m. to catch the bus. You will be able to park your car in the student parking lot, where the bus will return you at the conclusion of the senior all-night party. So before I turn this over to our class officers, I just want to remind all of our graduates that once an eagle, always an eagle. Remember to be awesome. And it is my honor and duty as your principal to announce and confirm that you are official graduates of Lakeland High School. Please welcome the class officers, Valedictorian and Salutatorian, to the front of the stage one last time to lead you in moving of the tassel. Who's going to say it? One of you guys can say it. Just make sure that, all right.
Yeah. All right. Grab your tassel. Seniors, on the count of 3, move your tassel from the right to the left side of your cap and make it official as the 2025 graduating class of Lakeland High School. 1, 2, 3.
guys go. As the seniors file back into their chairs, seniors, please go ahead and file back into your chairs. The stage is going to exit first, and then the teachers will, and then we will recess. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Remember to have an awesome future. Congratulations.